Hi Aquarius, welcome to your reading for November. Thanks for tuning in. Join me here while I shuffle, and please set aside any tasks that you may have on the go. Don't multitask while you're listening to this reading. I want to make sure that you don't miss anything and that you make the most out of your time here with me. So please check in with your higher self and guides. Tune in, ask them to check in and tune in with my higher self and my guides so that we can create a feedback loop to make sure that the messages that get passed along here today are tailored for you. And if you take a moment here to actually set up that dialogue, you'll very much find that this is a personal reading and you'll be contributing your energy rather than just being a watcher or an observer. So we're going to take a look at the general energies available during November. If you're coming across this reading later, it can still be relevant. Just watch through and take what you need. Eight of Wands reversed, crossed by Death. Three of Cups. Seven of Wands reversed, Judgment. Three of Wands reversed, King of Cups. Nine of Cups. Queen of Pentacles reversed, Queen of Wands reversed, Devil reversed, Knight of Wands, Magician reversed, and Three of Pentacles. Okay. A lot of fire energy in your reading. Two of Wands is at the foundation of the bottom of the deck. So, let me take you to tune in. The first thing that is really, there's a lot of interesting combinations of cards and pairings and couplings and reflections and stuff, but the main thing that is really standing out to me right now is these two queens at the top part of the reading. So for some people watching this reading, you may be in some kind of headlock with someone or not seeing eye to eye with another person. There could be some competitiveness or even outright cattiness happening in your environment. This could be between you and another person, or you could be a mutual person being witness to two other people that are playing out some kind of drama here. You also have the Judgment card in the recent past, Death as the crossing card in your reading, Death in reverse, and Devil in reverse is in the outcome position. So these three, there's also Magician in reverse. I'll take that as well here. These four major arcana cards are very interesting in your reading. They're very powerful. They all speak about transformative and transitional energy, the way they're showing up here. I feel that you perhaps are coming out of a time or are in a time here where you're very challenged by needing to make changes or feeling, there's a feeling of being squeezed in this reading. There's some pressure I feel here. And I sense that it has to do with groups of people, whether we're dealing with your family here, whether it's a kind of extended family or your parents, children, siblings. There's some kind of pressure I'm feeling here for you to participate perhaps in things that you don't want to be a part of. There could be this feeling here of obligation. And I feel for you, there's a sensation that I'm getting here with this quadrant here with Nine of Cups upright with the Magician in reverse, and even this quadrant, King of Cups upright with Three of Pentacles reverse, as well as this Three of Wands in reverse in the outcome position. This is giving me the feeling here that you very much at this time feel like you want to be able to do your own thing. You want to pursue your own emotional pleasures and pursuits, and you don't necessarily feel like you want to be forced into some kind of group activities or family activities or there seems like there's some demands and some pressure on you at the moment. That's what I feel overall with this reading. Like other people may be behaving in a needy way, in a demanding way, and are seemingly expecting you to just jump at their orders, something like that. That sounded really intense. It felt really intense saying it. What else is here? Let's go back to these two queens here. Queen of Pentacles reversed with the Knight of Wands upright, and Queen of Wands reversed with Devil reversed. I feel like I more or less covered this with this like sensation of either competitiveness or demanding someone demanding things of you or expecting things of you, a sensation of obligation and pressure. attachment with the devil there, but the way I'm feeling it is more in the sensation of someone being really needy towards you and kind of pulling you into a situation, a drama, or some kind of circumstance that may or may not have anything to do with you, other than that you may be, you know, related, blood related to these people or this person. But one or both of these queens is acting immaturely and behaving childishly and being needy and demanding and having unfair expectations. I feel like these four cards down here at the bottom are more about you, and these cards at the top of the reading are someone else's energy. But there's 3 threes in this reading. 2 of them are reversed. There's 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Wands, and there's 3 of Cups. So this 3 of Cups is where I'm getting this energy of like there's a demand on you to be part of a group scene or activities with other people, or being having to comply to family members' obligations or neediness or demands. And these other 2 threes here are saying you don't want to collaborate. You don't want to deal with other people's issues. You're right now like looking out on the horizon, or wishing that you could look out on the horizon and map out what's coming in next for you. But somehow your energy is being co-opted by other people to kind of pull you into something that is seemingly not your story. And this 9 of Cups upright with the Magician in reverse is saying like you want to focus on your story, your desires, your pursuits, your happiness, your fulfillment. And this Magician reverse is feeling like you're getting a little bit turned around here by, you know, like I said, obligation and demands and needs of other people. And here, like these two cards very much feel like you. Like this is where you are actually, and where you want to put your energy and attention. And then there's this other people and your energy being kind of like pulled into something that need not be your situation. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. 2 of Wands, yeah, 9 of Pentacles, Priestess reverse, and 10 of Pentacles reverse. So this is basically affirmation of what I've just said. So this 2 of Wands is saying that you kind of need to make a decision here. Like, are you going to let this story pull you in? Or are you going to hold your ground and be in this 9? You're going to be with these 2 9s here and be your independent, selfish, but in a healthy way. This is a good selfishness. I'm a huge advocate for selfishness. So don't misunderstand what I'm saying here. The kind of energy where you're maintaining your boundaries very clearly, your space is yours, and you're really in your own authority and in your own centeredness, your own emotional pursuits and personal path is really, you're really embodying that energy. And I feel like this 2 of Wands is saying like, are you gonna choose what you know is right for you and keep going with that energy? Or are you gonna allow this kind of emotionally manipulative and immature energy to kind of pull you in? That's what I feel these 2 cards are saying here. The Priestess reverse is talking about that manipulative feminine energy. There's 2 queens that are displaying. There's 2 queens in reverse. Emotionally manipulative, needy, demanding, petty, immature, selfish. The kind of selfish that I wasn't talking about earlier. Gossipy, childish, etc., etc. So this the High Priestess here is like defining the archetypes that those 2 queens are holding. It could be one person, it could be more than one person, it could be a group of people that, I mean, clearly you're the black sheep of the family. You're an outsider in your environment of like family one-on-one, family members. You stand out as being someone different. Your path has been something you've pursued in your life with great fervor and a lot of passion and commitment. And seemingly other people are having a problem with that because they expect you to play petty games that they're playing because that's the way they've lived their life, and they're kind of expecting you to follow suit and trying to force obligation onto you. That's what I feel. That's what these 2 cards are saying here. Both the Magician reverse and the High Priestess reverse are both talking to me about some energy of people who are trying to co-opt your energy for their own agenda. People who are manipulative, who are dishonest, who are seeking to gather your free will to work towards their own means and ends. And yeah, 10 of Pentacles is just confirming for me that this is some kind of family situation, some kind of group energy, family, community energy situation here where people are trying to pull you into something that is not your story at all, none of your business. And the point here of these extended cards is to confirm that this is a moment here where you need to choose, are you going to be in your own authority, in your own integrity, and follow your own authentic path that you see as yours to pursue, right? You have the Two of Wands upright and the Three of Wands in reverse. So this is telling me you have to make a decision. The Three of Wands is in reverse is telling me that you actually know what you want to do. It's this, but you may be having a little wobble right now because the pressure is really on. These people are really having one over you in a way here. So it's not an easy energy to be in, but at the same time, it is pretty clear. I feel like it's pretty clear the right thing to do, the right way to go. But you may have to deal with people who want to make you guilty, who want to make you feel guilty, who want to make you feel intimidated, who want to make you feel selfish. Like that you might be getting manipulated in a way that's really playing on your sense of what's actually right and wrong, because of the way that these people may be, you know, manipulating words and language to make you feel the way they want you to feel in order for them to get you to do what they want you to do. I'm just describing what I see and feel here in these cards, and it's not my job to tell you what to do, but I feel that you know what the right thing is to do here. And yeah, stay in your integrity, stay in your own authority, stay in your heart space, but don't let people play on your empathic and sensitive nature to get you to do what they want you to do, because they want to make you believe that it's the right thing to do when actually it's not right for you. It's what they think is right for them, but it's not even right for them either. They just have it all twisted. Family can be so annoying, so manipulative, so much guilt. All right, we're going to take a look now at your higher octave reading using the Voyager deck. Tune in with me again while I shuffle. Send your energy into the deck. We're going to take a look at any hidden forces that might be at play. We're going to look at any karmic or spiritual energies that are contributing to this event or this situation, and hopefully also bring in some practical guidance as to how to best work with the energies to make the most out of the opportunities that you're presented with at this time. Aquarius, let's have a look. The bottom of the deck, we have Ten of Pentacles in reverse. It's the same card here. So that's just telling me where the energy of this reading is coming from. That is also affirmation of what I said at the end there, that there is some kind of family situation involved here where you may be getting manipulated by people who wish to have their agenda be what plays out. Fortune in the upright position, crossed by the Chariot. That's interesting. Ace of Wands, Hanged Man in reverse. Wow, interesting. Strength, Four of Cups in reverse, Moon, Ace of Crystals reverse. There's the Devil again. Here is Child of Wands reverse, Death, Nine of Cups upright, Ace of Worlds upright, and here's the Universe. This is a really interesting spread. I'm getting a lot more insight here about what this is really about here now. What I'm feeling for some of you is that there may be a situation here where, for some of you, this is really specific. This is not going to be for everyone, this message that I'm about to give you, but what's playing out here for some people watching, and maybe only one person, there could be a situation here where there could be a family member who might be ill, someone who's older or not older even, but there's something here about an inheritance. Seeing the Ten of Pentacles come out twice in reverse, seeing Death come out again, Hanged Man is here, there's three aces, Wheel of Fortune at the heart of the reading, crossed by Chariot. I feel, there's Devil again as well, I feel that there could be some kind of situation going on in the family. Whether or not someone is ill or dying or not, there's something here about an inheritance. And I feel that there are some members in the family who might be trying to play out some kind of situation to manipulate you to be involved in something that you don't want to be involved with the promise of money. With the promise of money. Someone's trying to manipulate you over money. It's not nice, man. What else is here? I mean, it's just these so interesting cards. So interesting, these cards. There's definitely more in this reading about emotional manipulation, but there's so many major arcana cards in this reading. You have Hanged Man here, Moon, the World, which is called the Universe in this deck. Fortune and Chariot at the heart of the reading. Devil's Play and Death and Strength. There is something serious going on. And 3 aces as well in your reading. So these 3 aces are kind of a nod back to this Magician from the previous reading. There's 3 aces. The Magician holds 4 aces, right? Here you have 3 aces in your reading. So there is some kind of energy here that is... Just give me a second. I feel like there's not that much more to say here, really, besides what I've already said. So I'm going to just kind of reiterate and see if I can bring in anything additional that comes with that. But basically, what I'm seeing here is some kind of family situation where people in your family members, and probably it's women, there's a couple of women, there's the moon here in this reading as well, may be using the promise of money or finance or inheritance or some kind of dangling carrot to pull you into a story that may involve like someone being unwell or dying or some kind of split. There's some kind of split maybe in the family, and people may be trying to get you on a certain side to try to make you part of something that you may not necessarily feel like you are part of or want to be a part of, but there's this promise of a financial reward at it, so it's making you a little confused perhaps. I guess what I could say here is with the Chariot being the crossing card of this reading, I feel like overall the message of this reading for you from your guides is make sure that you always stay in integrity, because no matter whatever happens, like no matter if it seems like a good idea at the time, if someone tries to convince you about something and they're very convincing in their attempt to pitch you something that is like not really what you want, but they make it seem like it is. Really take time to contemplate the decision that you need to make, but always stay in integrity and do what's right, because at the end of the day, it does really matter. Like, don't compromise your self-worth or your integrity for something that is fleeting or empty, or you know what I mean? Always do the right thing, because it does matter at the end of the day. Even if nobody sees it or hears it or knows about it, it really does matter. Karma is real. Karma is real. And you'll always get what's rightfully yours. Like, don't get swept into some kind of game here where you could be putting yourself at risk of inheriting karma or inheriting or creating consequences that are not actually really part of your story, of your life path unfolding, because someone led you to believe that it's a good idea. Just be really careful here. Consider this a kind of a warning. There's definitely some like shadow stuff going on here. You know, you have the moon and the hangman here. In this reading, I'm kind of feeling them as a little bit dark. I'll leave the world out for now. The moon, the hangman, devil's play, and the death card in this reading. Like, these are all kind of saying to me that there is some really shady stuff going on. And somebody with this hangman card in the foundation of the reading, I feel like there are people who maybe, like I said in the first reading, trying to convince you to get involved in something that you ought not to be involved in. And then again, death and devil again in this reading. We had both of those cards, and we had death and judgment and the devil in the previous reading. So heed this reading. Heed this as a warning. Be really careful about the decisions you make now, because there will be consequences. There will be consequences. Always do what's right for you, what is in your integrity. Follow the path of what's true for you. You have the Nine of Cups again in your reading. I spoke about that here before with this, in the extended part with these 2 nines. I was talking about how, you know, always follow what's right for you, and don't allow for people with their own personal lower vibrational agendas to play on your consciousness and manipulate you into believing that what they want you to do is right for you when it's not at all, and you know it. You know it. Always do what's right. Never compromise your integrity. It's never worth it. It'll always come back to bite you. Alright, let's see what else is here. There are these 3 aces in this reading. I feel like the aces are giving this energy here of kind of encouraging you to go forward into something new that you are feeling called to do, and to move yourself away from the environment where there are these people who are acting immaturely or manipulatively, or in some way trying to compromise you. So stay with what's true for you. Trust your gut. Don't let people convince you of something that is not true for you, even if they're really good at giving you the pitch and they make it sound so convincing. Stick with what you know is true for you. And if that person just is persistent, just get away from them. Don't give them space to keep talking to you to try to make you do something that you don't want to do. Cut the cord. Because this 4 of Cups in the outcome position in reverse is telling me that whatever it is that they're trying to offer you, it's not for you. It's not for you. You need to pursue that which is your own future, your own path. You know, this 3 of Wands is in reverse because you're actually giving these people the chance to actually affect you with their lies and manipulation. You need to come back to this place of making the right choice to pursue your own future in your own authority, in your own integrity, with your own self-worth, and don't let the promise of financial reward trick you into taking a path that's not yours to take. Pretty succinct reading for you guys this month. I'm going to leave it there. I don't feel like there's much more I can say. Just checking over. There is this Strength card in the reading, which I really didn't touch on very much. But Strength and Chariot here in the reading are telling me that it's really important that, again, I mean, I have been saying it all along. Strength, I feel, is indicative of the need for you to come from integrity in all things and really maintain your stance, your perspective, your position in the truth of what's real and right for you, and follow the path of your own spiritual calling, the direction that you are feeling guided to pursue. And don't let someone who is very clever with their wordplay and very convincing manipulate you into coming away from that which you have already begun. Stick with what is really yours. Aquarius, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. It's an honor and a pleasure to read for you. I hope you found some things in there you can work with. Let me know in the comments. Thank you for liking, subscribing, commenting, sharing, and I'll see you in next month's reading.